What is going on today, everybody? We're back in the fish room, and last video was a full tour of the fish room. Now, let's feed the whole fish room. I haven't showed you guys how I feed and what food I use for each tank, and for saltwater, the 1,000 gallons, and these guys over here, it's all different. A little bit, with a little bit of twist, you know? But yeah, let's just get right into feeding the fish room and what exactly I feed and how often I feed and with what food I feed. So, let's get right into it. Now, in this box that I have right here is loaded with the fish food that I use every time, and they send me fish food all the time. We're trying to get them to sponsor the channel, but hasn't happened yet. That's all right, but they do send me food, and it is the best food, I'm telling you, on the market. Check this stuff out. Hikari. Hikari sends me the best fish food. They have the best fish food on the market, I'm telling you. We got Cichlid sinking flakes. Yep, we give that to the Oscars, we give it to the redtail, the cichlids, man, everything. The Angelfish will even nip at it. The plecos will nip at it. A lot of stuff eats the cichlid pellets. Then, XL. We have the XL sinking cichlid pellets. These were every cichlid loves these, I'm telling you. Every cichlid that eats vegetables, that eats like greens, that eats your plants, they're going to love this and hopefully stop them from eating your plants and eating this instead. They got your guppy food. They got your tetra food. They got all sorts of, they got your sinking wafers for your loaches or all the cories we got. And then the angelfish absolutely love these Vibra-Bites. Last but not least, our sinking carnivore pellets. These things, the axolotls love them. My tiger shovelnose loves to eat them. Everything eats this stuff, I'm telling you. Hikari is one-of-a-kind fish food, and they just work so good. I highly recommend it. I'll put their link down in the description below to go check them out and purchase their good A food. So yeah, this is what I feed throughout the whole, every single tank is fed with Hikari food, and that's it. I don't feed anything else. Even the saltwater, they have a whole line of saltwater tank, like saltwater fish food to feed to saltwater fish. Plus, they got coral food. I'll show you that in a second. We're not going to feed the corals because you're supposed to feed them at night when their little feelers are out at night. So yeah, we'll show you what they all got for the saltwater as well. But yeah, Hikari, A1 since day one. I'm telling you, go check them out. But yeah, let's get right into feeding the tanks behind me. Now, all these tanks on the wall, they get the micro pellet, and then at the end, we give them a little splash of the cichlid pellet too, because we got our shell dwellers. These are guppies, so not to worry about, and then we have our breeding cichlids on the other side. And just a nice little pinch, because you don't want to overfeed, because you want to feed every day, but just not a lot. You need to be careful not to overfeed. I'm telling you, do not overfeed your tanks. But yeah, they absolutely love Hikari's food, I'm telling you. And we also have some babies down here on the right. I did move those guys out because there were shell dweller babies down in here. But I put them back in here because the actual shell dwellers were guarding the babies so well, I don't think it's going to be an issue. And I am trying to breed those guys as well. But yeah, the shell dwellers, they absolutely love it. They love the food. And then with babies, I will actually throw this fancy guppy food in there because it's literally like a powder. See if I can show you guys. It is literally a powder. You guys see that? It's literally like a very thin powder, and I just dumped it all over my arm. And those little babies will just swarm right to this. But what I like to do is I like to put it in the water and kind of stir it around so it sinks real well. or else it kind of just stays at the top. I like to dip it in the water first. So yeah, that's one tank down, nice and fed. Let's go to the guppy tank because I still got a handful of this guppy food. All right, straight down to the guppy tank, and I just have a handful of this stuff. We're just gonna dust it in, get it off my hands. Those guppies just go to town. Like I said, beautiful colors in here. It looks like a lot, but I promise you want all the cories to eat something, all the guppies to eat something, all the shrimp to eat something. Everybody's getting a little something something there. And like I said, that's perfect. That's going to be plenty of food for them. Maybe even a little too much, but you got to think, we got the cories in there as well that are going to absolutely devour the food as well. So then we don't have to feed anything else. Now, down to our Mickey Mouse platies. Now, the Mickey Mouse platies are going to get these micro pellets again. We could give them some other type of food, but they haven't had those micro pellets because I've been feeding them the guppy pellets. So they haven't had too many of these micro pellets, and they go crazy for them. Now remember what I said, I do feed just a little bit more than normal because I do have the cories at the bottom of the tank that need to eat as well. Which I could always throw a couple pellets down at the bottom, but I'd rather just feed a little extra on the micro pellets. So yeah, look at them skunk cories down there just cruising. See, they're eating everything that falls to the bottom. They just scooping it up and eating it. So yeah, I do feed a little bit heavier, but it's for my bottom feeders, not just my mid to high water level feeders. All right, so that's that whole wall there. That whole wall's fed. Now, let's go to this whole wall. We'll start at the bottom and work our way up. Now down here, we have our yellowtail ACIs that I feed these sinking Cichlid XL pellets because they love them. And they're like really small pellets. And they just go crazy. I mean, they eat so fast. Look at them babies. Them babies came running in too. They just go nuts for those pellets. And now once those pellets get a little bit softer, those babies will be able to munch on them. But yeah, again, I feed a little heavy because we have a cory in there. We have those plecos back in there that like to hang. You can see its tail right there. Like to hang out in there as well, so they'll come out and feed on that as well. But yeah, like I said, we're working on escape. We're working on an idea, trust me. We got a lot of rocks. That's all I'm going to give away. We got a lot of rocks that are going into this scape. Like I said, these fish are doing amazing. Now, we just need to get them to breed again. And she actually might be holding right now. Her cheeks look huge. So yeah, oh, there's a pleco out. There's our boy. Look at that yellowtail ACI. Now, could you get out of the way, buddy? Look at our gold vampire pleco. Beautiful fish. You never see them because they're always hiding. I got you there, buddy. Now our rock kerbensis get the same thing as our yellowtail ACI because they're both cichlids. Now this one we don't feed too much because we don't have any bottom feeders in this tank. Look at them being shy. I don't know why these rock kerbensis are so shy. It's like so unfortunate because they're such cool fish. They're just shy all the time. Yeah, they just hang out in the back. There's the male there, female behind him. Oh no, the male's in there. You can see his tail. See his tail? He's colored up good. Maybe they got some breeding action going. There's a female coming out. Come on, buddy. Just fed you. The food's all over the ground. But yeah, this tank is, I mean, look at that tiger lotus. This tank looks so good. Need to clean the glass a little bit, but not bad. And yeah, on to our MB puffer. Your MBU puffer. You already know Denise. She likes her snails. Now, Denise is a little psycho when it comes to her snails, so we just grabbed snails from this tank right beside her. So there's a lot in here. And this girl is insane. You can literally hear it crunching every time she bites into one. Eats the whole thing gone. Oh, you can't break that one, huh, girl? Oh my gosh. You guys can't hear it, but you can literally hear it just crushing in her mouth. Oh, she's going for the big boy. Can you do it? Oh, you're close. What a great pufferfish. Now she's going to work on that. She's going to try and get to his flesh and then suck him right out of that shell. And yeah, these tanks I already fed. It's our Galaxy Rasboras right in front there. There's one nice male. There's a couple more in the back. Females like to hide. And then in here, I don't feed very often because there's only shrimp in here. You do not want to overfeed this or else you get a whole bunch of snails. Puffers are all right. I need to clean that tank very much so. So yeah, this whole wall's done. You can see this whole wall. Now, let's move over to our angelfish and our saltwater tank. And then to feed the piranhas and the big daddies, we're unthawing some tilapia right now. So, let's get them angelfish. All right, now you guys already know with the angelfish, we feed them the old vibra bites. Because these angelfish, the rainbow fish, the Congo tetras, all of them, look, they're already coming over here. They know what's going on. They know what it's about. They just swarm it. I mean, they go crazy over this stuff. Look at these angelfish are just devouring it. Them angelfish don't play. Congo tetras are getting it. Rainbow fish are getting it. All of them are getting it. Like I said, feed a little heavy because we got our cories in here. We got our long fin plecos in here. Hanging out on the wood. Another cory there, cruising. But yeah, that food does not last long, trust me. That's a common bristlenose, not long fin. But yeah, they love those vibra bites, I'm telling you. Look at them. Just munching it. I almost forgot. We gotta feed our humpback lemurs. Now our humpback lemurs, they get the guppy feed because they are pretty small. They get the fancy guppy feed, and we have a whole bunch of babies in here. The fine powder stuff, because there is so many babies in here, we give them this nice fine stuff so everybody can get something. Man, they just go crazy for that stuff. They're nuts. They are crazy. That's probably why they're breeding so well too. Look, there's probably 50 babies plus in there. That's crazy. All right, now onto the saltwater tank. All right, now with our saltwater tank, there is a brown algae bloom, yes. But that is because I don't have a protein skimmer yet, and I am working on that, and I'm going to be cleaning the filter floss on here, so it kind of helps with that protein scum. Now this is one of their marine foods. They got a whole bunch. So this is all the food that they sent me for saltwater fish. You got your Seaweed Extreme, Marine A, and Marine S. So Marine Small, Marine A, you already know, a little bit bigger. And yeah, I feed the Marine S because all I got is clownfish in here, and then blood shrimp at the bottom. And these corals have already gotten bigger too. Like substantially bigger than I would expect. Now these clownfish, they love this stuff. But they like to play in the water flow. Also, this is their Coral Delight. That is for corals that you mix up and you kind of make a paste. It works really well. There's our blood shrimp in there, loving life. They're all getting the food from the flow. This guy's back there cheating. He's also getting it from the flow. But yeah, our corals, that coral, I'm telling you, has like tripled in size. This coral's got nice wavy bits on it and has another sprig off of it. Right there on the right side, it's got another sprig right there. That one's doing amazing. That one's doing amazing. That one's doing amazing. They're all, that one way in the back. That one way in the back is going to cover that whole rock. I mean, yeah, I mean, everything is just doing great. Even my bubble anemone, it's hard to see because she's kind of tucked underneath that rock. She kind of blends in. She is right there. It is very hard to see her, but she's there. And that coral is doing amazing. Of course, I don't know all the names. And yes, that sweat is hot in here. Now, let's feed them baby monsters and the monsters. Of course, we might as well feed the piranhas first. Now, I do feed a little bit of this, a little bit of that. They do get a variety. They get shrimp. They get silver sides. They get this cut up tilapia. Everybody gets a nice little variety. And once one starts, they all go. They loving that meat. They loving that meat. Now we do give them a decent amount because there's like 7 of them in there. And they go crazy for it. You want to keep them fed so they ain't cannibalizing each other. They just go crazy. Yes, there is more, guys. You don't have to fight over it. See, one grabs... Oh, they swallowed that whole chunk. So yeah, piranhas, pretty exciting to feed, though. I'm going to be honest. They go pretty nuts. You guys are missing a piece right there. What are you doing? But yeah, that's easy enough to feed and pretty exciting. Now, for the baby monsters and our jardini. Hello. All right, now let's feed our phantom redtail and our jardini. Our jardini has been eating this tilapia pretty well, which I do enjoy. I just kind of have to put it off to the other side, or else that redtail will eat it. And he's already sniffing it out. Come on, buddy. Look at him. He's playing, oh, see, he's playing dumb for a second. He's like, oh, I smell it, I smell it. Like a vacuum. Like an absolute vacuum. Now, Jardini, what are you doing, buddy? Watch, I'll walk over there and he'll run over to the other side, I guarantee it. Yep, see? Ran over to the other side. Oh, look at him. He's like, what do you got there? Gone. He's a savage. I love it. Both of these fish are savages. The tiger shovelnose, he's more of a dainty. He's a little softer. He didn't like to come out and like make a big scene, you know. He likes to eat the pellets. So I always throw in some big sinking pellets for him because the jardini and the phantom will leave him alone. So yeah, that piece of food I put over there, he ate it. Now he'll cruise and he'll end up eating this, I guarantee it. Yeah, see, all gone. That's why you have to get to him fast or else this bad boy here will eat it all. So now that's why I put these pellets in there, because he won't eat them. He's picky. He just wants meat. Tiger shovelnose, he's chilling in there in the back. See, he don't like the feeding time. He's a little too shy for my liking. To each their own, really. Now, the monsters are waiting. Now, when I mean they're waiting, they're waiting. Look at that. Oscar's even waiting. Look at them all. Okay. I'm tired of letting you guys wait. It's coming. All right, we got the big pieces of tilapia. Come on, boy. Yep, gone. Where's our alligator gar? Where are you at, buddy? There's our Oscars. Alligator gar's coming. Come on, buddy. Oh, you got my finger there, dude. Here you go, alligator gar. Oh, he slammed it. You guys couldn't see it. Now the Oscars, we just throw in some pellets. Those are nice cichlid sinking pellets, and they love it. They go crazy for it. That redtail bullies him, and he's scared. He stays over here, I'm telling you. What are you doing, dude? Get your big head out of here. Yeah, we're going to cut up some more tilapia because he's a feisty one. And hopefully get some more of the alligator gar. All right, we got some nice pieces chunked up. Come on, buddy. Ah, that was my finger again, dude. Chill. Alligator gars coming up here on our right here. Here, buddy. Okay, how much do you want? Alligator gar, I'm going to have to toss it back there for him. Smashing it, yep. The Oscars want some? They're acting like they want some. Nope, they know they're the big old redtail's coming. They get out of the way. Come on, buddy, come over here. I'll feed you. Come on over here. Promise. He can't get you. Come right up to me. Last but not least, we can't forget the tote. So now with the tote, I have those axolotls in there, and they actually love these giant cichlid pellets I got in my hand here. They love them. Plus, all the other fish are able to go down to the bottom once these kind of soften up and devour them. Look, axolotl just chilling right there on top. Another one chilling right here on top. Look at all these darn fish. We throw some right there so they can eat that. Throw some on top of there. And then we just dust it right along. Yeah, and they all fall to the bottom, and all the fish run right to the bottom. Axolotls will end up eating the stuff hanging out here. Once they soften up, Summer's down there in the bottom. That's Summer. She's way down there. Lobster is not cruising. He's a little scared. I don't blame him. I don't blame him. But yeah, everything's doing well in the old tote. Still, no stingrays yet. No stingrays yet. Filtration's still going. Everything's still looking good. Just no stingrays yet. I'm working on it. I promise I'm working on it. That stuff's just real pricey, I'm telling you. Stingrays, it's going to cost me over $1,000 just to get 2 stingrays. So yeah, that is feeding the whole fish room as of right now until we get this wall set up here. Then the feeding's going to take a little bit longer and be a lot more interesting. So yeah, that is feeding the entire fish room and how it all goes and what fish food I use. Again, huge shout out to Hikari. I love them. Best food in the market for fish. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. Turn on those bell notifications, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.